Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We'll be starting shortly. I'm just finishing out the final thing. So bear with me, give me a second, and we'll get to the fight soon. Yeah. Okay. Let's get everything up. Info at the top of the screen will be updating shortly. Just going to show it all first, and then we can begin. It's looking all good. Alright. So we are flying a Saab. Sorry. Saab 340. We are ZL5661. Departure, I do not know. YBMA, Mount Isa. Arrival is YBOU. I honestly can't remember where that is. This is our first leg of the milk run. So we just do this, and then we quickly mute ATC. I do not know why I had it on, but we're just going to... Where is it? Oh, it's in here. Here. Sounds. Character volume 0. Cool. Alright, here's our lovely plane. So we've got some great weather. VHS KRK. So if you can hear that thunder, but it's like it's going to be a fun flight. Probably going to start raining soon. Anyway, let's just make sure all the important things are taken off. We can open the cargo bay if it wants to. If it can. Yep, so we're just going to go over to the entrance of the plane. Let's open the door. Alright, here we are. The lovely cockpit. Let's see if we can turn on aircraft electrical systems. Which means I have to go here. I have to go looky. Just be aware I haven't really flown this plane much. I did my first full successful flight yesterday. So I might be a bit rusty, you could say. Wait, the battery. It's a great start. I know it is up here. Oh yes. On and on. That's good enough. Alright, ground services. Tune in to whatever. So we're gonna get passenger boarding start. Load all of our, how many passengers? Oh boy. This is very interesting. Wrong screen. So, payload passengers. We have got, let me check my notes, 26. And we have got 82 kilos of cargo. Good amount of fuel, so let's just load all this. Nice. Let's get a fuel supply. And let's see if we've actually got any passengers, maybe. Oh, we can just go through there. No. I mean, the bus is here. But our passengers appear to not be loading. Let's try stopping and starting now that we've put it in the... Actually, never mind. Should work. Don't know. Anyway. I'm just going to mute myself while I do this startup, but then I'll be talking. Alright. Here we go. Brum, brum, brum. Might want to watch out. Little pushback tug thing. Anyway. Here we go. We're taxiing to runway something or whatever. Let's quickly import this. Okay. Why is taxi assistance here? That is not my preferred way of taxiing. Though I cannot be bothered to turn it off. So we're just going to taxi over here and we are going to ignore that. And turn. Can we even turn that way? Yes, we can. We are going this way. Oh, bit of lag on the YouTube stream, I can see. Skip's playing a little bit of throttle. When the parking brake's off, it just loves to jump. You don't even have to do anything. It'll just like start to move. Can be quite fast to taxi and quite annoying to taxi for the same reason. But yeah, if you want to check the stream, the link is what's it in the chat or the description, depending on where you feel like looking. I am very bad at taxiing, but we are going to turn here because we do not need a full runway to turn off. This is a tiny plane, so we're just going to slow down. Let's quickly stay here so we can check everything. Alright, final checks. Alright. It's a little hard to control on the ground. These are small planes, especially in some nice windy, stormy weather. V1 should be about 105 knots, which we are crossing now. I mean, sorry, not V1. V rotate. And maybe we should have used that whole runway, but we seem to be bouncing a bit. There we go. Just in time. Alright, lovely. Ooh. Okay, what is it doing? Come on, up we go. Yes, I know, flaps are going up. Just double check that. Oh, shut up. There we go. Pull up, plane. Pull up. Pull up. Okay, you're not pulling up. What are you doing? Okay, okay. What is this doing? What is beeping gear? Seem to be all good. Flight director is not working. Let's give it one last try. Okay, guess we're doing it manual flying. Let's let go. Yeah. Beauty, flight director doesn't work. Guess we are climbing ourselves. Except that could be a culprit. Yeah, there it goes. That's more like it. Beautiful. I don't know if having the best luck on takeoff and autopilot on this channel. How fun. Anyway. Got some nice views of the bush. And Mr. Mark over here. And some trees in the bush. Looking good. We cannot see where we came from. Looks like we've got out the worst of the storm. Let's go check on our passengers. Our invisible passengers. Hello, let me quickly get a drink. Yum yum. Sit in this lovely seat here. And yep, a nice view of the engine. Got our cabin safety information card. Alright. Good work, passengers. Hope you enjoy the flight, because you definitely exist. Let's just sit down here. Perfect. We are climbing. Should be reaching our altitude soon. In which I'd say we'll climb. For now, I'll just let you listen to the lovely sounds of these engines for the first time. Lovely out of the clouds. Alright. Flight seems to be going nicely. Yep. We are currently cruising at 8,500 feet. We've got an expected 30 minutes about remaining. We've got our ETA up here on UTC time. I've said 30 minutes remaining, not 38. Cruising looks good. Weather is not that bad. Looks like we've gotten out of the most of it. And yeah, this is like one of 3 of our milk run, or like one of 3 for today. Tomorrow we will be continuing the milk run. If I can just quickly pull up my chart. This the milk run. So we are doing today Mount Isa to Boolia, I think it is, then Boolia to Birdsville, and then to Bedroom, and then Bedroom to Birdsville. I just butchered those names. We are going to a bedroom. But then we're continuing on from there tomorrow to Windara, Kupi, and you know, I just gotta stop saying these town names. You can Google it. I might actually let me try something. There we go. You can now see the little milk run. So we're going to be doing the first 1, 2, 3, 4 airports or something. So it's going down, and yeah. Then from there we will be going all the way blah 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 to Brisbane. Anyway, for the remaining 20 minutes, I'll say till our descent, I'm going to be quiet, let you enjoy the views. Have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll make sure to read them one day. And yeah, enjoy the flight. Alright, we are approaching our descent. As you can see here on screen here, I am on a call with someone. Ignore that. The descent should be starting soon. We are about 4 minutes on our ET. Not sure how accurate that is, but it is time for descent. So, yeah, let's get started. Alright, so time to start descent. We are going to, unfortunately we have to do it, autopilot off. Ooh, down she goes. Down and down. Let's just lift this up. We're going to want to turn off nav and altitude. There we go. Now it shouldn't yell at us for anything. There we go. Yeah. Alright, the runway should be coming into sight soon. I know it is somewhere. Is it somewhere or is it everywhere or is it nowhere? We don't know. Anyway, down and down we go. We do not want to go too steep. That's not good. So, normal. Oh, what's that for? I didn't even touch my controller. Lovely plane physics. We don't want to shake too much. Look at these lovely existent passengers on VH-KRK. So about, we want to stay at around 5 degrees down at most. Wonder we can see the airport yet. It should be somewhere in the distance over there that I cannot yet see. We are getting awfully close. And this plane has some very weird controls. Why am I talking like Mario? Cool. It seems to love when I let go to just go straight down. You know, as a plane does. Probably a Microsoft Flight Simulator glitch. But other than that, so great plane, one of my favorites. This, the 7.3 and the 7.8 are probably my favorite planes in the game. I'm sure if you looked at this channel's history, you can tell that I do love the 737. And I'm probably going to start some 787 flights soon enough. Resource exceeds GP memory. Yep, that's definitely a real announcement because you show it every 5 seconds. Sync rate, what are you on? We are fine. We are gonna see if this works. Yep, bit of flaps. We're coming into the runway. Should be a bit in front of us and turn or something. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. We are going to wish our passengers good luck with this landing. I'm definitely not the world's best landing thing. So make sure your damper's on, because it is not acting like it is, but it is on. Oh, I hate how this plane just randomly goes down. It also randomly loves, like it absolutely loves to crash itself for no reason. So we've got to deal with that. Anyway, another click of flaps, or maybe not. Yep, please be quiet. I do not care. Oh, stop giving me a stupid pop-up. The airport, you can start to see the runway. Also start to hear the dumb thing yelling at me. Oops, wrong one. That was the wrong button. There we go. Down we go. We're going to turn on the landing lights a little early. What is it yelling at now? Yes, I know, we're close to stall. That's how you fly this plane. This plane is a bit old and made for the outback area. Enough. So it's definitely not as easy to fly as a 737. You know, you gotta force it a little bit. Gear down there. Lovely. Anyway, lining up, not that bad. Hopefully it's a good landing. I'm hoping for between 200 and 300 feet per minute. Yesterday I had quite a bit of a float, had to go around. That's why I never live stream my first flights, but whenever I live stream a flight on here, there always seems to be something going wrong with the plane. It's just what I call the curse of being live. Now when there's no one to judge you, it goes perfectly. The second people can watch you, it's chaos. Anyway, that tree is in a lovely position to be hit by literally any aircraft. We are coming on a beautiful approach. Let's just move our camera a little bit. Down we go. Don't want to hit the ground too fast. Looking beautiful. Sad there's no pappy lights. They can be incredibly useful. Anyway, don't want to climb. Okay. Very off-center landing. Should be all good though. There it is. And touchdown. This plane's got an insane braking, as you can see. Oh, okay. My stand's corrected. Why are we not moving? That's why. Beautiful. Welcome to this place. I honestly do not know where we are. Anyway, that was negative 179 FPM. Tasty. Absolutely tasty. One of the best landings. In terms of my skill. Jeez, what a hard plane to taxi. Anyway, we're going to want to love that we are off the runway. I mean, whatever it's called. We are going to shut down engine this one, because this plane's got one engine taxis. So I do not understand how on earth this gate works. I don't know why I followed the instruction things. But we're just gonna park up here and stop. Lovely. Would have been better over there. Probably where I'm meant to go actually. Should I move? Nah, passengers can walk. Anyway, we're now going to want to shut down our other engine. There we go. Make sure all this is good, and we're going to want to turn landing lights off. Seatbelt sign off. We're not going to be stopping here though, so we're going to have to keep most things on. Let's request. Yes, hello, give me ground services. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna go here, and this one, and let's request opening of the front door. Will it stay open? We don't know. But here we are at something airport. We have got about 3 minutes in between now and start up for our next flight. Alright, so intermission time, my favorite. Just do this button. Yes. Good. Cool. Just gonna stay here for the next 3 minutes and stay with us. We will be in the air again soon.
now if you.
Okay, that's about time. Time to get this plane airborne again. All our passengers have boarded. We will just confirm that with our little magic load button. First, I gotta update the info. Today, on this leg we have 14 passengers and what was it? Nope. Whatever. This is good. We're gonna confirm that it's all magically loaded. And $5, our passengers are invisible? Yes. See if I can quickly figure out how to make them not invisible. Figure, make sure it's all good. This is interesting. We're just gonna set it to 0. There we go. That seems good. Load. Beautiful. Now is it gonna show them? No? How respectful. What do I now go? That's all good. So load aircraft is good. And then I go here, here. Forgot. That's 16. And then I load passengers and cargo. Please tell me they're visible. Please tell me they're okay, whatever. Cool, so we already got this going, so we can just clear all of this. Delete this. So we can change this to YBOU. So YBOU. And then this one is our arrival airport, also known as YBIE. So YBIE. Enter. Yes, that is the one I'm talking about. Cool. Nope, what is this? This. YBIU. Enter. Yes. Okay, so YBIU to YBI. What is this doing? This. Delete. Oh, remind me how to reset this. No. This. So it's very peculiar. Work your damn thing. Oh, okay, interesting. You delete. There it is. And we go to IE, so that's good, and we don't want this. So you delete. delete. And you. Delete. Delete. That's more like it. Looking all good. And you know, let's just delete you too. Just double check. So then we click here. YBOU. YBOU. Enter. Yes. Perfect. And you delete. Lovely. Now we're going to want to go to our fuel page. This is looking all good. It's our performance. Good. Yep. So we're just going to stay on this page. Time to get the engine started again. So we're going to make sure our door is closed, which it is not. Very unacceptable. Please close. There we go. Alright. Let's get these engines started again. Seatbelt sign on. We're going to turn on our nav and beacon lights. We're going to do this and this. Make sure they're both off. And then this was going to go on. We do that. And now we wait for it to start up. And second it hits 15%. Cool. Start. Now we give it a second to start up. Let's take a look. There it is. Lovely engine startup, my favorite. Cool. Let's get our next engine going so we can reset. Reset to get. Nope. This one. Start left engine. I'll wait for the RPM to wakey. Come on. Any day now. Did I put that in the right position? Yes. And that seems good enough. Start. Alright, and now this engine's starting. Alright, let's give our passengers a little briefing. Hello, welcome aboard this flight. We are expecting a flight time of I have no idea. Yeah, you're right. Here it is. It is 40 minutes. Expecting cruisy weather is beautiful today. In this location, wherever we are. So we are expecting a smooth flight, then flying with Rex and enjoy the flight. Alright, let's close this up. Get comfy in our seats. Check our controls are working. Cool. How are our engines going? Good, right? Yep. Now we are going to want to. Oh yes, that's our problem. I knew I missed something. There we go. Now you wake up. Now that you've got fuel and stuff. Beauty. And engine to gen. Reset. Cool. Alright. Everything's looking good. Will we have enough space to turn around? I think. We might have to do a bit more off-roading, which would be preferred, I guess. But anyway, these engines seem to be leveling out. So we're just going to also confirm that all this is on. So that's on. This is all good. On. Beauty. So we're just going to do that. Parking brake off. And then the plane is probably going to start to move forwards in a second. Let's give it a little throttle. Do we have chocks on? The magical chocks on? Oh, here we go. Alright, we're going to turn this way. I'm not sure if it's the right way, but it is a way. Turny turn. Partly turned. It looks like our front wheel is stuck or something, so I'm just gonna magicify this. Yep, they seem to be working good enough. Just don't want to go too fast. That won't go well. Anyway, we're gonna go here. We are going to again import from avionics. A request for avionics. So they gotta be more professional. And we are not existent on this map. How fun. Oh, that's right, it's still got the wrong one. Okay. We are going from God, what do I keep forgetting? Have I got some type of brain damage? We are going from YBOU. Yep, this place to YBIE. Nope, that's YBIE. There we go. It's more like it. We are going to want to go that way, so we are going to taxi out, and we're going to backtrack to the left. If the plane wants to move. Voila. Oh, gonna slow down a little bit. Give it a bit of flaps. Okay, guess the plane's got some extreme magic brakes. Wait, what are our flaps on? Okay, so we can actually take that away because looks like we forgot to retract. Anyway. Nope. This. What does this even say? I can't read. Okay. Why is this plane looking like a little slow? Seems the engines aren't on their best day. Oh, I know why. That was a little stupid of me. I forgot to move this up. So we can just move it to max. That's beautiful. Yes, now they're spooling up even more. Magnificent. Alright, so we're turning this way. And our speedy taxi. Don't want to taxi too fast, and we know we need a lot of runway, thanks to last time our little incident, so to say. We do not want to taxi at 5 times the speed of sound though. So I will be braking. We're going to use this little area, but here, whatever it is, to turn the plane around. Seems like it's made for it enough. Enough for me. And we've got the same speeds for V1, V-rotate, V2, etc. So I am now going to be quiet and let you listen to the sounds of this plane for the second time. Looks like we swerved off the runway there. is again doing the same thing, because for some reason it won't let me press that autopilot button. So just fly it ourselves for now. Try to multitask here. Go up, dumb thing. You're meant to be able to move up. Let's try double checking all this. Cool. Up we go. Press our flight director again. Turn him on. Turn on nav. Turn on climb. See if he follows. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, have fun. Make sure we've got 0 flaps. I guess we're flying ourselves today. Well, not today, this time. Let's still try to turn on the autopilot. I have no reason that it shouldn't be working. Still not. We're at 5,000 feet. What is wrong with you? It must be like a symbol, because I'm clicking it and it's not loading. So, oh wait, if I press this, then I press it. There it goes. Come on. Come on. There we go. Forgot there's a button and not, a like toggle. Just a one-time thing. Anyway, that's good. That's good. Turn those on, it seems. Oh no, that's actually good. And yes, we've got a lovely descent. Just quickly go into the back and look at our view for this seat. See, one seat back. Yeah, move. Coming through. There we go. Lovely view. Lovely view. Anyway, back into the cockpit. First, we've got about 25 minutes left of flight. Seems we're getting lucky with these tailwinds. The good kind, not the bad kind. We are going to press altitude. We are going to level off here. Perfect. 9,500. Or close enough. We are making our way down. I believe we're going to turn once we've lined up this path. And then we should be straight ahead for good old wherever we're going. Just gonna mute myself, but I'll stay here around to make sure. There it is. Beautiful. Time to give you another good view. Actually, wow, look at this. We go. Where'd our co-pilot go? Huh. Okay. Beautiful view of the terrain here. And the sky on that side. Look at this. Second flight of the run. Yeah, this flight's a bit longer. Definitely longer. Now we've reached our cruising altitude, we're going to reduce the throttle a bit. Perfect. Stay. Good. Alrighty. Now I can have a lovely view of the flight, and I'm just going to watch it. Alrighty, looks like we're approaching time to start our descent again. We get on flight 2. So, yeah. Autopilot off. Make sure all this is off, so nav off, alt off. Beauty. Down we go. Not too steep. That wouldn't be very good. The airport is somewhere down there. I just do not know where down there. Where down there or here or where? I am making noises here. I'll actually test something. If I do that button, then that, and then I press no, that's altitude. Nope. What's it? Approach. No, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh boy. That's more like it. Oh, good. Oh, good. Cool. Cool. Lovely to be in the middle of nowhere in Australia. There's nothing to hate about it. Anyway. Will be a good landing? I am not sure. I hope it will be. We are still quite far away, so we do not need to climb fast. I mean, descend fast. Though, the closer we get, the faster it's going to seem we're moving. And then we're going to be right on top of the airport and 30,000 feet in the air. Just like magic. That's the way the stuff works. There we go. Oh. I apologise to our passengers for slinging them around like dolls. Okay. You want to do that plane? I love you. Please stop. It would be lovely if you could stop playing around like an idiot. There we go. Quickly do that and do that. Do that. That's looking lovely. So we're going to throttle down a little bit more. We are getting pretty close. We might be able to see the airport view. It is directly in front of us. I can't see it, but sure someone can. Right. Leg 2 on our milk run is coming to a close. Make sure you stick around after landing for leg 3. The final one today, and then tomorrow we will be, well, tomorrow or the day after, I can't remember, I can't think, one of them, we will be doing legs 4, 5 and 6, eventually ending in good old Brisbane. Time to start turning to like go away from the runway, so we can then do a nice little right turn and line up. Because that's how you fly a plane. If the plane wants to fly. We can probably level off our altitude here. So for now, we've come to our, what's it called? Glide slope altitude, I think. Or whatever we've come to, it's good enough for me. Just stay like this. I got my throttles, my joysticks offsetted. Sync rate, are you sure about that? You sure the rate is the sync of the rate of the sync of the rate? The plane looks like it's pitching up, but it seems to be just stable. Anyway, we are getting close to the airport. No, it feels like we're so high, but we're so low. May or may not have started the descent a little early. We're going to climb a bit there. But it is fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. The plane's just doing a little stall. I do this and I press altitude. Ooh, altitude hold come on? No. I do this. Will altitude hold? No. But I do this. Will it? Oh, maybe. There we go. Hold the altitude. Oh, the altitude. Nope. You're not holding the altitude. I told you to hold the altitude. There we go. Lovely. And it looks like we are climbing a bit. Just to get back to that altitude.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Terrain ahead, pull up. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate.
Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead.
What are you yelling about? Oh, a little more throttle, I guess.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. 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 Terrain
God, can you just shut up?
Pull up. Terrain ahead. 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 Pull up. Terrain ahead.
We are coming in nicely. Soon we are going to take back over manual control, but for now we are going to throttle down and give us a nice little click of flaps. Altitude can go off, flight director off, and autopilot off. And then the plane magically gets flung around like a little toy, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Yeah, we're going to want to turn this way and then come in on the big loop. Lovely lack of co-pilot. Maybe he'll join us at this place, who I am not going to try to pronounce the name again, because we've all seen how amazing I am at pronouncing names of places. I deserve Oscars, awards for my performances called pronouncing names. Great show. We've all seen it, haven't we? If you're listening to me, then yes you have. We're getting nice and close. The airport is just up here somewhere, but I can't see exactly where. We're going to want to slow down so we can see it out our window. No, we cannot. I love when you can't see the airport till you're on very, very short final. It should be just below us. So not just below us, but in front and below and to the right. Somewhere in that direction. But I'm not quite so sure. We're going to go forwards a bit, then we're going to turn around. A nice, lovely 1.4,000 feet. We are approaching gear down, but first we're going to turn on our landing lights. Actually, remember this time would be ideal. We're currently going parallel to the runway, so it's going to go a little further, then we'll turn. Once we start to turn, then we will be deploying our landing gear and etc. If I give another click of flaps, yes, it will yell at me happily. The airport is over there somewhere. I think I might be able to see the runway a little bit. Just a little bit. A little tiny bit. A little maybe tiny little bit. A little tiny. I'm sorry, I'm having a seizure. Let's start to slowly turn and line up for the runway. We're just going to want to start to descend slowly, because we don't want to fling our passengers so they're bouncing off the walls. Literally. This is not a skydiving class, but it is a class to get some nice gear out. So I do prefer landing with them, in my opinion. Makes a much smoother experience. Way down we go. We are almost perfectly lined up with the runway in front of us. I'm having another good landing between 200 to 300 FPM. Last time we had 189 or something similar to that. Straighten up for a second. And then we should be able to turn at the last moment for a perfect landing. A picture perfect landing. Alright, beautiful, coming in nicely. Even though I can't see the runway, which I really admire. The fact that I don't know where I'm landing. We should see it any second now. I'm gonna slow right down. We're almost perfectly in line with the runway. That's honestly I still can't see. Yes, I know we're a bit slow. You've got to do that. Here we seem to be. This seems to be the runway, I believe. I myself do believe one. Yep, slow down. Slow down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. This is not the runway. That is a road. We are slightly off from the runway. Oh, this is embarrassing and not very good. The runway is just a little bit this way. It is... There it is. Okay, I see it. I'm going to bring our gear up and we're going to go around this way to the other side of the runway. It's lovely how you can only see the runway as you land. It blends in so well with the terrain and stuff. Just going to have to go this way. Lantra, ensure you're lined up. Yep, the Lantra isn't the most accurate all the time. But I wasn't lined up either, so I don't know. I'm gonna do a big loop. Come in, turn, land, and an absolute butter. Because I love doing good landings. I know everyone loves good landings, they just might not always get the good landings. My gear are coming down again. How lovely. Thank you for that, Mr. Aeroplane. We are turning. We are lining up. Cleared for landing. We're banking there. Lovely, lovely. And there it is. So we are going to want to climb a bit. That's perfect. Alright, down and down we go. Remember, this plane's got instant braking, so we don't really need to brake. It just likes to stop itself. Alright, down we go. Beautiful. And down and down we go. Oopsies. There we go. Touchdown. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love flying this plane. Absolutely love it. That was negative 165 FPM, another butter. I am doing really well in this plane today. Guess I've just got the luck. Anyway, hello, whatever airport this is. I honestly do not know. I'm just flying wherever the plane seems to take me. So, is there a gate? No, but it does look like there's a gas station. How fun. But does make sense to park in front of said gas station. Just have the plane slow down a little tiny bit so we don't hit said gas station. Love how detailed the terminal is. Oh, we could probably go around there to a big warehouse, but this seems good. Turn it off, get this off my screen, I don't like it. Beauty! Alright, engine shut down. Could have turned them off for taxi, but whatever. Can turn this off and off. No, wrong way. Sorry. Come on. Let's turn our lights off, seatbelt sign off, passengers are free to roam around. Everything seems all good. Oh, let's get this door open. Boop. And cool. Gotta love these beautiful landings. This is interesting. So we are going to do this and cool. Oops, wrong button. There. Can I get a nice view of this part of the plane for the next, let's say, 1 to 2 minutes. And yeah, I will be back soon for the final leg of our flight. Okay, okay. Time to start work for our final leg. So camera reset, all that. And close the door. Never mind, we're just going to use our little magic panel of magic. Yep, up it comes. Smack me in the face with a chair. Beauty. Hello passengers, welcome on board this flight to somewhere. We are expecting a nice flight time of what's it? Sorry. About 25 minutes. The map on our route is now showing on your screen. Please remain seated throughout the flight. We do not want people getting thrown around like little dolls in a toy basket. Anyway, let me just confirm that we're going to YBDV. Yep. YBDV. Perfect. Alright. Thanks for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy the flight. We will be departing soon. We go in here and click on this and delete. This and delete. This and delete. Cool. Now there's nothing there. So YBIE. YBIE. Yes, that's where I'm going. To YBDV. So YBDV. Enter. Perfect. Cool. That should be all. Cool. Now we've got to reload our payload. Got the same amount of passengers and cargo, because that's just how the magic works. Alright. Alright, engine startup. Okay, may or may not have moved that a little fast, but any second now it should be starting. There it goes. Perfection. Some buttons are like reverse and some aren't. It's like really weird. But anyway, we do that and then that's done, and wait for the RPM. Perfect. And start. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm going to 8,500 feet. And now let's make sure our seatbelt signs on, lights are on and on, backside on, all good. Beauty. Looks like our engines are doing well. And yeah, let's quickly insert our flight info into here. So we are going from YBIE, yep, to, let's take a look, shall we? YBDV. Birdsville. Finally, a place I can pronounce the name of. Anyway, let's get this Milk Run map off your screen. May have left it on there for a slight bit too long. Cool. Alright, we're gonna go for taxi to runway. Which runway should we use? We've got to go that way, so we're gonna have to go a long way down the runway. Cool, let's go. Just remember that. I'm gonna move these up. Let's just quickly go to main and main. Spool up, children. Perfect. We're gonna track at you guys once we're in the air. Sorry, I mean at the runway. Alright, time to literally backtrack the entire runway. Oh, there's the tracking link for you guys. We now get the joy of doing an entire runway. Slow down, plane. A fast taxi at a respectable 42 knots. We're gonna ignore whatever it says on your thing, because that number is known for being a little inaccurate. See how much runway we've got so far. Oh, that's definitely enough. But we are almost there, so let's just slow down. Make sure landing lights are on for takeoff, taxi light off, beacon. Yeah, beacon should be on. No. These are all good. Perfect. Time for a nice turnaround where for some reason there is lights in the middle of it. Anyway, turny, turny, turny. No, I didn't say stoppy, stoppy, stoppy. I said turny, turny, turny. There we go. Turn, turn, turn around. Alright, cool. We put this on, make sure that's up, and we are go for takeoff. Once again. Work, will it work, will it work? Press that button and now it will. Climb is good, it's all on. Yes, lovely. Should begin to climb soon. Maybe. Hello? Yep, it is ever so slightly climbing. Let's quickly give it some motivation. Off real quick. Whoa. Yep, here we go. Up and up and up. Then you go on, and on. Oh, why is that at 5,000? That's not very good. 8,500. That would be right. Perfect. And off we go for the final time. Pretty short flight this time. Only be about 2 minutes. Beauty. Passengers happy? Yes, they are. Non-existent co-pilot. Oh no, our pilot's gone. This beautiful, beautiful shot. Yes, that's it. Turn it up and down. To yell to our passengers, what do you do? What is this thing? Could you move it over here? No. No. Anyway, we seem to be going good. Pressurizing nicely. Let's reduce some of the throttle. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I believe we are on course. Please shut up. Yes, we're nasty on course. Just gotta turn a little bit. Up we go, up we go, up we go. Here we are, level off. That's beauty. Love this plane. Landing lights can go off. Taste lights are already off. Perfect. Now we just get to, again, fly. Perfectly on schedule. Perfect. Little less throttle and perfect. I've got about 18 minutes remaining and time for you to get your routine good reviews, and I do quiet. So yeah. Enjoy the flight, passengers. I just realized, what is that plane doing? Going the complete wrong way. Let's quickly disengage and turn all this off. Actually, nav off. Good. Very interesting situation the planes put us in. Doesn't make any sense. But sometimes you have just got to live with planes being stupid. So let's keep turning, try to keep it level. Beauty. I turn on the autopilot now. Gotta be quick so we don't fall out the sky. So I do this, check those are on, this, and this. Will we start to turn back how we should? I believe we will. Cool. So like this, I'll keep an eye on it from now on. Our plane appears to be spinning in circles for some reason. I am not sure why. Make sure that and that is on, that and that is on. It's shaky in here. YBDV. This is all good. I don't know what is like not loading. Enter. We'll see what the plane does, and I will probably take over manual control for flying if it does not straighten out. You know, we're just gonna assume it doesn't. Autopilot disconnect. We will actually keep altitude hold on. If the plane would love to do that. So altitude on, but we do not want nav. Nav can go off. So it's gonna straighten up. So the plane's still trying to turn. Why might that be? Flight director off. Come on, give me a shadow, give me a shadow. There it is. Altitude should be on, and that should be all. You know what? You know what? Everything off. We're just flying by hand, I guess. Which way do I turn that way? Okay, cool. Alright, we've got about 6 minutes, I think. Let me check. Yep, 7 minutes left of the flight. Have had to do almost the entire thing manual, which is so lovely. It does seem to be good, not that bad. We're going to start our descent soon for a nice landing. Hope we have a good one. Hopefully we don't try to land on a road. But anyway, this will be our last leg for today. Once we land and deboard and all that stuff shut down, I will be saying goodbye, but make sure you stick around right to the very end so you can enjoy the landing and stuff. Anyway, enjoy the last bit of the flight and goodbye for now. Down we go, nice and slow. Oh, what's that? Oh yes, we are coming in too fast, aren't we? Let's slow down, that's throttle. We're on a very slow descent because we are, we're not there yet. We're a few minutes out. They're not saying on your screen, but it's probably not right, whatever it says. You see 3 minutes. That's not that far off. Should be a little over 3 minutes till we land. Should be nicely lined up. Not lined up. In position to line up for the runway. Once we make it there. So we are closing quite quickly. Just gonna check something. Yeah, I can. Where to go? 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 Cool. It's a nice view of the wherever we are. What is the plane doing? That's a little interesting. Look at this lovely flying ASMR. It's a new genre. I just made it. You're welcome. Thank me. Thank me, peasants. We're getting very, very, very nice and close. We're passing through 3,000 feet. I believe I can just see the airport. I think. I hope I'm not wrong. I believe it is though. It looks like about right. Anyway, time to turn a little bit. Start to line ourselves up. Even though we're still a little far away. I believe that's the airport there. Near that river. That's a river and it's just next to it. Beautiful. Just double check the runway. We're gonna want to come in a bit more this way. Turny, turny plane. Plane go boom boom. Nope, 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 nope. Just one bit of flaps plane. Just one. Gonna come around through here. Hope we can see the runway soon. That would be really ideal. It should be a bit in front of us. We should be able to lovely turn around and butter the bread. A little approach, but that is fine. These passengers are fine. They have a problem with it, don't you? Yes, our lovely existent co-pilot has got no problems, so we're fine. Very close. We're going to deploy our gear and slow down. We should soon be turning to line up. We are a little low. Not the biggest fan of it. Anyway, just a little more. Try to climb if the plane will let us, and then yes, there it is. Little turn, little climb, stuff like that. Landing lights on. Seatbelt signs, we'll turn them back on. Oh god. Okay, that's a bit interesting. Love you, Mr. Plane. Anyway, we're turning right onto line up. Any second now, the runway should be right in front of us. There it is. Not perfectly straight, but it's good enough. Make it work. It feels like we're going fast, but we're going perfectly normal speed. Alright, throttle down. Come on. Come on, keep the streak, keep the streak. Oh, might be a little off-centered. Down and down we go. Bounce, there it is. Welcome to Birdsville, I believe we're in. Perfect. Another amazing landing, I assume. That was negative 307 FPM. Probably our worst landing out of the three. But it was fine. This plane doesn't want to turn. We can shut down. Nope, not that, not that. Shut down one of our engines. There it is. I'm just going to do a single engine taxi. Lovely, lovely. Please move damn things. I will be going right up to this terminal here. I don't care what you say. Oh, we're gonna slow down. Not gonna overshoot where we need to be. Oh, keep moving. Perfect. Stop. Bingo. Let's see how good we are. Yeah, a little far forward, it's fine. No biggie. Anyway, bring that down. And turn all lights off, and off. Cool. This is our end it. We're going to turn the aircon off and bring that all down to 0. There we go. We can turn the pumps. Come on, this. Off. Oh, no. Off. And nope. Oh, they're already on off. Cool. These off and off. Essential avionics can go off. Beauty. Gonna make sure our door is opened. Nope, not that button. This one. So we're gonna go here and then doors forward. Perfect. Lights off. It's all good. Doors opening. Anything back here we need to look at? No. Turn this off. Turn that off. Gens are all off. Battery can go off and off. Yep, we are cold and dark. Let's go look at the cabin one last time and then get out of the plane. Oh, the door's done that again. That's fun. Can I do this? Can I open it from the outside? Let's see. Maybe? I guess not. Anyway, here's our lovely plane. The Rex Saab 340B. And yeah. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream. Hope you had a good time. We'll be back tomorrow for more. Finishing the last legs. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.